remind yourself, we learned about the levels of the brain, kind of the triune brain, the lizard brain, the monkey brain, and the human brain. And what BFF does is it works from the bottom up in your brain to pull yourself out of a reactive, stressed out mode and into more of a calm, thinking logically mode of being. Okay. So you already know the B in BFF. That's the breath. And again, the perfect breath, or ideal, I guess, maybe not perfect. Nothing's perfect. The ideal breath is 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. And if you're feeling stressed, extend that exhale by a second or two. So when we breathe, we bring our senses into it. So our sense, anything that's going to work with the lower part of the brain is how you sense the world. So touch, breath, scent or smell, sound. And that's why sometimes, essential oils or listening to calm music can actually help reduce your stress, right? Because it's calming that fear center of the brain that's saying, look out, what's going to happen next? Oh my gosh, the world is out to get me, right? We need to breathe to calm down the lizard part of our brain. And then we can move into our more emotional part of the brain. That's the midbrain, and that's what is sometimes called the monkey brain. So what we want to do when we're feeling stressed to calm the middle part of our brain, our emotional center, is to allow ourselves to feel a positive emotion. And research shows that feeling gratitude is very effective for reducing the stress that people are feeling. And you know how there's a difference, I think, between being grateful for something like, oh, thanks, like I'm so happy you gave me that, or just like, thank you, Jesus, for my kids. You know what I mean? Like we can say grateful things, but there is a difference when you feel grateful. Like when you just those moments when you see your kids do something incredible and your like heart blooms and you kind of feel this overflowing joy and gratitude for the gift that you have in your children. Or if your spouse does something particularly sweet for you and you're just like, oh, honey, thank you. Like you can literally feel it in like the area of your chest where your heart is. Like this is not made up. It's not woo woo. Like you know what I mean? Like there's like thinking grateful thoughts and then there's feeling gratitude. So, how cool is this? If we can just calm our lizard brain with our breath and then get into a state of feeling gratitude. Again, really just like focusing on something or someone you're extremely grateful for and allowing your heart to bloom and blossom with that feeling of gratitude. Now you're calming the emotional center of your brain, your monkey brain, and you're bringing everything into a more positive state of mind. Obviously, that's like the opposite of stress, so it's fantastic. And then and only then can you really, really tap into the logical thinking human part of your brain.